Okay, so B, yesterday was your first day of school, and it was Monday, November 9th, 2015. Tell me about your first day at Tobin's World in Glendale.
Um, well, I woke up and then um, I I went inside the bus, and then the bus ride, it was like really awkward for me. I don't know, because the kids were all loud and they were all like acting up. So I was just sitting there like, because I never been in that environment before. Because usually the bus rides I usually they were really quiet and mellow, but this one it was like really weird. So I got to school, and then I got out the bus, and like they asked me, do you know where to go? I'm like, no. And then so someone just told me, oh, okay, we're gonna wait out here in the patio, so that until the bell rings, not the bell rings, but until school starts, because we got there like at 8 at 8 like at 8:50, so it was 9. So I just waited there for a little bit, and then after that we went to class, and then I think our first class was Spanish class. So I was just sitting on my table, right? And then all of a sudden you hear all the kids disrupting the teacher, and um, they were like making fun of the teacher. They were calling her names like white bitch, like they were calling her bitch. They were telling her, you fucking hoe, and this and that. And then the teacher was like, what, why are you saying that? And like, pay attention, learn. So yeah, and then they didn't want to listen. So eventually they just kicked her out. She's like, you know what, I'm leaving, I can't stand this no more. So yeah, and then they made the teacher leave, and then another teacher had to come in and teach us, which is the main teacher, the one that always teaches us. And then after that, we just he gave me an assignment, and then I was just doing sentences and vocabulary and writing the vocabulary words 10 times each. And then after that, I think we went to lunch. So lunch, it was like normal. There's boys playing basketball over there, and then there's little kids on the grass just running around playing with the football. And then I'm just right there eating lunch on the two benches that are right there. So yeah, and then
How were the kids behaving?
well, the ones playing basketball, I wasn't paying attention to them because I was just trying to focus on myself. Because the more I focus on them, the more nervous I get. I start to get paranoid or whatever. But they were like acting up, like they were like pushing each other and like fighting over the ball, and like they were like calling names like always. Like,
And inside the classroom?
inside the classroom, they're animals. Like they just love to um act up. Like, I don't know, they'll do anything just to get on your nerves. So yeah. And then
How is your teacher?
my teacher, he's really cool. He's kind of like an OG gangster, kind of. He acts like a gangster, but he's actually super nice. Like he's the only one who's actually like who's been the only teacher that was there supporting me. All the other teachers I don't even know or anything. He was like the main person who was there for me on the first day of school. Everyone else was just doing their own thing. None of the staff were nice to me or anything. Not like they weren't mean to me, but they didn't even talk to me. Only that teacher was the only one who was talking to me and telling me where to go and stuff.
So all you learned was words and math?
Yeah, basically the teacher didn't even teach us anything. He was just sitting there, and yeah, when it was math class, he just gave us a packet and we had to do work. And then we had to do the answers, and then he told us, okay, go to number 90 and we're going to go through it together. He said, okay, what do you think 90 is A, B, or C, and then he just like, okay, he just gave us the answers and made us figure it out. He didn't really teach us anything like on the board, like normal school or like my old school. He would just make us figure it out and then circle it and go to the next one.
And when you went to the playroom
Oh, the playroom?
or the teen room?
The teen lounge? I didn't really use because in the teen lounge there's like a whole bunch of games and like video games and arcade games. I just went in to look in just to see like if I was gonna like anything, and I didn't like anything, so I just sat back in the classroom.
And were the other kids in there?
Yeah, there were kids coming in and out. They were like fighting around in the freaking hallway.
How long was the
For the
recess in that playroom?
Well, the playroom, it was like maybe 30 minutes and then another 30 minutes when it was over. So it was like an hour, maybe longer actually, because it felt really long. So yeah, basically just doing nothing. I was just sitting there the whole time.
So then after that you went home?
Yeah, after that was over. I got out of class and then we went downstairs and then we went to the bus.
So overall, how was your experience, your first day experience?
It was really overwhelming and it was really too much to handle for me because I can't handle that much, all that, in my first day of school.
The boy that says that you're his girlfriend?
For the boy who says I'm his girlfriend, I wouldn't date him because he's too immature and he's too wild, and I wouldn't date someone like that. Even though when he was talking to me, he was being nice and respectful, but if he acts like that around everyone and act like a dumbass, then I can't be with you because you're just making a fool out of yourself.
But it's awkward that a boy that just met you calls you his girlfriend.
Yes, it's awkward because whenever he's like around his friends or whatever, he's like, he goes like that to me, like he goes with his eyebrows, goes, and I just look at him like, and then he's like, I think he called me what, he's like, hey girlfriend, or like, he's like, hi mi amor.
Well, because you're a very pretty girl.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh, I love you, B.
Okay, love you too.
So then that was your day?
Yeah, that was my day. All that happened in one day.
Okay, well, all right then.
Okay, then bye.
Bye.